milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all.
Paimon tries to speak, but is rendered silent by the oddness of the sight. Nods in approval. Stares at her, unimpressed. Sips wine.
Ah yes, I do very much approve of this performance. It was the most splendidly splendid sight that I have ever seen. I will write a song in your honor, and I will make sure to include the proper amount of the exaggerations.
He stares in confusion and disbelief.
This is one unique pole dance I shall need to study her for further analysis. I suppose that pole dancing of yours is quite an intriguing performance. Might I have your permission to record you? This will help further my research. I see. Well then, care to demonstrate your capabilities in the handling of a polearm?
Sips wine.
Oh, I do have some time on my hands. So go on then. Show me how you wield one of Liu Yue's Midas weapons. Is that a challenge of some sort?
Pole dances even more aggressively.
Pole dances even more aggressively.
Pole dances even more aggressively.
Starts spinning like a Beyblade.
Spins like a hurricane.
Hey, get off the table. Do that one more time.
And I will feed you to my rune guards.
Throws money. Grabs the pole with an iron grip and pulls you down with one hand.
Enough. Chi-Chi, could you get that tranquilizer dart, please?
Watching from the distance.
Oh my.
Kazuha's whistling. Brief's pole dancing.
This is what I call a perfect harmony.
Takes a step back, surprised at the way grief moves her body.
Hey. I said take a seat, not this.
Claps with awe.
Such magnificent moves. The grace, the elegance, the sheer audacity to pole dance so fervently. How fascinating. Do it again. Griff, I don't think that's the best way to introduce yourself to people. rather peculiar demonstration of dance and martial arts. I do find it quite amusing. But do continue. Damn girl.
He'd blink in surprise.
You got moves.
That wasn't what he expected.
Now watch this.
He'd do a little hip shake. Not the most impressive thing he's ever done, but he was pretty proud of it.
I see. You really are one of those worthless human trash. You would take my comment, a comment addressing you personally, as an invitation to come closer to me, just to flaunt your body. What a pitiful being. Excuse me. I'm quite certain that pole dancing in public is against one of the Forest Watcher's bylaws.
Cyno looks absolutely unamused by the pole dance, but then his eyes light up.
You could say that was pretty polarizing. I guess that one wasn't as electrifying as I thought it would be. I suppose I'll have to amp up my game if I want to really charge the mood. Okay, so hear me out. You know about positive and negative charges.
I stop reading my book and look up at you. Despite your antics, my face remains expressionless and unchanged. I continue to stare at you in silence for several seconds before slowly returning my gaze back to my book. Kaveh would blush in shock, not expecting such a sudden move, but would be curious.
I wonder if there is more in pole dancing.
A few days later, he's practicing pole dancing. He tilts his head, studying the strange human motion with a cold and calculating look.
Interesting.
He watches with a curious frown as the woman is dragged off and escorted out by Sidine, his medicine assistant. Eventually, he sighs, shaking his head, and then grabs the papers again.
Why do all these humans act so strangely?
Wriothesley continues sipping his tea while watching, but is very confused, and is wondering whether he should stop you or not. After a while of thinking, he decides to not stop you. Wriothesley continues smiling as he watches you pole dancing, and then he eventually starts throwing a bunch of credit coupons which he has on hand, and occasionally yells to compliment you while also throwing additional coupons. C-Twin walks in upon seeing the scene and is immediately horrified by it. Wriothesley immediately looks over, and it's very hard to read his face, so you aren't sure what he is thinking. He then says,
I can explain.